right, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it's done now. The wedding is over. My sister-in-law's married. There's just 2 more events now, and we can forget about the fucking wedding for the rest of our lives. Just 2 more fucking events, and they're already married. Today was the cuntiest day of them all as well. Jesus Christ, I could have skipped today. I ended up going to bed at about 3 o'clock yesterday because cunts were walking in and out with boxes and bananas. There was a lot of bananas coming in and out of my room. I don't know what the fucking deal with all the bananas was, but there was just people walking in and out with like half trees of bananas. And I don't know if they were for the gods or what rituals they were for, but there was a few fucking bananas missing off the tree when they got it the next morning. I was slamming bananas last night. Anyway, I didn't end up going to sleep till like 3:30 it could have been as well. And I got woken up at 6:15. 6:15. And I was not fucking happy. I don't think I smiled all day today. I was showing my teeth in all the photos, but I would not call it a smile. Even the photographer was like, "Hey, can you smile? Smile." I'm like, "I am. My teeth were out. That's enough. That's all you're getting today. Because I'm fucking over this wedding." So today was the full-on ceremonial bullshit day. Today is where they actually tie the knot, you throw rice into their eyes, some cunts say some shit, they hold a coconut for a little while. They were complaining as well, these 2 fuckers who just got married. They barely did anything compared to what me and my wife did. Me and my wife were on fucking stage for like 5-6 hours. They didn't even get a quarter of the people we got, but I have to admit it was fucking hot out there today. Chennai at 7:30 in the morning was around 30-something degrees. And it's a double fucking whammy of hot out this way as well because it's fucking humid, like really fucking humid. And the sun, like just being out in the sun just smashes you, especially if you're white. So yeah, that was all this morning and that lasted till 2 o'clock. The wedding, the fucking around, the eating, the ceremonies, the photos, all that shit took like 6 hours, or as I like to call it, 3 dart breaks. I've been smashing the fucking darts too. I have been enjoying the fucking darts. I've been enjoying the fucking food too. The darts and the fucking food. I've blown back out. I've got bitch hips again already. I'm darting hard as well. Those 80 hairs that I thought had grown back, they just fell out since I've been darting and eating. It's all over until I get back to Bangalore, which isn't for another 2 days. We've got 2 more days at this fucking resort. I'm saying it like it's a bad fucking resort. It's a really nice fucking resort. But you know, I don't really give a fuck about resorts. But anyway, it's a day off tomorrow. The next event is on Sunday. That's just a big fucking lunch with all the doctors and nurses from the hospital they work at. For some reason, we need to be there. I was trying to get out of it, but apparently we can't get out of it. So tomorrow's a day off. I've got a fucking chill day tomorrow. And when I say chill, I mean I'm still stuck in a room with my wife and kids. And not a lot to do, but you know, that's the new normal. I don't know why any parents take their kids on holiday. It's fucking insanity. What are you thinking? We found this funky little fucking restaurant today for lunch. One of those like stoner cafe type things around the corner here where like Westerners and French people trying to find themselves would go. And I just feel like fucking nestling in, smoking some darts, drinking some black tea. My wife's on the beers. And then we've got the 2 kids there as well. Fucking my son, after about a minute and a half, just wants to leave. And the baby's just crying. It's like, why would you take your kids with you anywhere? I want them to experience shut the fuck up, experience the world. They don't give a fuck about the world. I'm trying to get my son to experience the world. I'm like, look at the world. He's like, can I have your phone? I'm like, if you fucking ask me for that fucking phone one more time, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Fucking all these aunties and that and cousins and fucking grandmas and shit give him the phone all the time. So now he expects the phone And he comes to me asking for the phone. You come to the wrong fucking person, little man. Anyway, I got a little bit carried away there. Let's move on to Fucked Up Friday. I almost forgot it was Fucked Up Friday today. I wasn't even sure it was Friday. I had to look at what day it was before I started. And lo and behold, it is fucking Friday. So it's time for a listener's story. If you want to send in your own Fucked Up Friday story to be read out by yours truly on this podcast, email it to me on boylecomedy@gmail.com. Don't send it into my social media anymore. I can't fucking keep track of it. And then I get you cunts whining about not reading your fucking story for like 9 months. And then I have to deal with that shit. And there's only 52 fucking Fridays in the year. So it's going to take a little bit of time for some of them. Unless you join the Patreon. You can skip the line a little bit as long as your story is good. I'm not reading out trash for £1 a month. So as long as your story is good, you can skip the line a bit. So join the Patreon. It's only £1 a month. There's other tiers, but most of you are deadbeats. So you're going to be hard-pressed even scratching together the fucking pint. So anyway, the links to that are in my social media bios, which are also Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Anyway, let's get to this week's Fucked Up Friday. So this week's Fucked Up Friday comes from my man Chip out there in, I don't know where he's from actually, the States, I'm going to guess. I'm going to say the States, I think. Anyway, it's from fucking Chip. Let's get stuck in. When I was 15, I was put on house arrest. When I was 15, I was put on house arrest. That is a vintage fucking I'm Quitting Alcohol podcast listener. I was put under house arrest when I was 15. I bet you this cunt's not a Patreon member, or he is with a stolen credit card. One of the declined cunts. So anyway, when I was 15, I was put on house arrest, and I could only leave to attend the court-required 3 AA meetings per week. Well, I met a girl the first week of AA and did what any normal 15-year-old would do. I invited her to my parents' house for drinks after the meeting. Hold on, there's another scummy 15-year-old at your AA fucking meeting. What the fuck is this dodgy AA meeting? The underage fucking AA. That is not a good idea. So I invited her to my mum's house. I told her to bring a friend and I would have a friend over as well. So all 4 of us were there drinking and I was getting the vibe that the AA girl was interested in me, but I took a liking to her friend. So the friend is riding my Razor scooter around my driveway. This is insane. And as soon as I get the chance and no one can see us, I go in for a kiss. She's got a tongue ring. Nice. That is exactly something a 15-year-old with a fucking Razor scooter would say. She's got a fucking tongue ring, man. Makes the blowies so much better. And it kind of does, but that's neither here nor there. Well, we ended up getting fucking hammered and the AA girl is all over me. I think she wants the sex. I wasn't going to do it, but my friend said, just do her, bro. It'll be funny. I'll watch. So me being the good friend that I am, took her into the garage and proceeded to fuck this girl on my dad's lawnmower while my friend watches in the corner. And then in brackets, she didn't know he was in there. 15-year-old Chip under house arrest on his Razor scooter is a fucking problem. So my dick won't even get hard, so I'm just mashing a limp dick in her, and she is moaning so fucking loud, it was not helping my erection at all. Well, I came to find out later that her friend, Scooter Girl, is extremely pissed off outside the garage. Probably because I was making out with her moments before. And now I'm plowing her friend. Plowing her friend. You're mashing your limp dick in there. And now I'm plowing her friend on my dad's Cub Cadet lawnmower. Well, I hear the house door open and my mother asking Scooter Girl where I was. She had no problem pointing her in our direction. I know shit is about to hit the fan, so I threw the naked AA girl off me and zipped up my pants. My mum walks in and says, "What are you doing?" I casually said, "Sitting on the lawnmower." She flicks the light on, and to her dismay, there is a naked girl curled up on the floor, and my friend darts out from the your, your friend's fucked. Runs past my mum and never comes back. I hope he never came back ever, Chip. My mother screams at this poor girl, "You slut! Get off my property right now and never come back. And you, get in this house and wash yourself with scalding water. You'd stick it in a pig if it was in front of you." This was the worst because the girl wasn't fat or piggish in any sense of the word. Thanks to the disclaimer, mate. So the poor girl is just balled up naked on the dirty garage floor crying while my mother is degrading her. I'm just laughing my ass off, and then Scooter Girl comes in, still on still on the scooter. This is just fucking trailer trash, just American nightmare. This is probably in one of those Pleasantville fucking estates in the middle of fucking nowhere in America. Just people grinding out a fucking psychotic life. Or if he's from Australia, it's pretty much any street in any suburb, in any city of any state in the country. It could pretty much be anywhere in Australia at any time. So back to the story. Scooter Girl scoots in, still on the scooter, tells me I'm a piece of shit and backhands me Ric Flair style in the face, then scoots back out the door. That was the only time my mother would smile that night. Well, I'm dying laughing at this point, and I ask my mother to let AA Girl get dressed, and they'll be off. I walk her to her car, and she looks up, wipes the tears from her eyes, and says, "When can I see you again?" Jesus fucking Christ. When can I see you again? Next week at the next meeting. At my court-ordered 15-year-old fucking meeting. So she says, "When can I see you again?" And my mother starts walking back out, screaming about how I need to wash the filth off me with hot water again. So I say, "I don't know, but you better get out of here." This is like The Notebook. This is exactly like The Notebook if everyone was underage and on meth. So he ends it with, "I never saw her again and I was shipped off to a 90-day inpatient rehab the next day." It's definitely a story from America because 15-year-olds don't go to rehab in Australia. We don't realize we have a problem till our 30s. Anyway, that was a beautiful fucking story, Chip. Love finds a way. And that'll do for tonight. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you the fuck later.